Okay, let's unpack this Bill Belichick. 6 Super Bowl rings. I mean, that level of dominance, it feels almost mythical in today's NFL.
It really does.
And yet, for all of the wins, all the, strategic genius we saw on the sidelines, there's this intense curiosity about the man himself behind the hoodie.
Yeah, it's like we're all still trying to decipher the enigma, aren't we?
Exactly.
What's fascinating here is that contrast, isn't it? This figure who projected such a um, laser focus on football, almost excluding everything else publicly.
Right.
Now finding himself navigating, well, new personal and professional landscapes.
Yeah.
And that naturally draws a lot of attention.
Absolutely. And that's precisely the focus of this deep dive. You, the listener, you've been searching terms like Bill Belichick girlfriend, Jordan Hudson age, even digging into how did Bill Belichick meet his girlfriend. We've taken that curiosity, used it as a starting point to really understand the core of his incredible coaching legacy alongside these more recent personal developments.
So our goal isn't just recapping headlines.
No, definitely not. It's about giving you a richer understanding of Belichick's impact and, this new chapter he's in.
Think of it as moving beyond the scores and the sound bites.
Yeah, appreciating the nuances, the career, the person going through these transitions.
Exactly.
All right, let's dive into the foundation of it all. His time with the New England Patriots. 2 decades. He wasn't just coaching a team, he was building a dynasty.
A true dynasty. And the cornerstone of that was what became known as the Patriot Way.
The Patriot Way. It was more than just a catchy phrase.
Oh, much more. It was the DNA of that organization's sustained success.
Yeah.
It dictated everything, like player acquisition, practice routines, game day decisions, the works.
And at its heart were some really distinct principles, meticulous preparation. That was paramount.
Absolutely. You'd hear whispers, about the sheer volume of film study,
Uh-huh.
the almost obsessive attention to detail, finding even the tiniest vulnerabilities in opponents.
It wasn't just knowing what plays they ran.
No, it was understanding why they ran them in certain situations. That deep dive gave them a consistent edge.
Being one step ahead. Exploiting those subtle mismatches others might miss.
That was the competitive edge, week after week.
Then you had the strategic adaptability. They weren't, locked into one approach.
Not at all. They could morph their game plan completely based on who they were facing, their own personnel that week, kept opponents constantly guessing.
Think about how they shifted offensively, from relying heavily on the run game early on.
Right, in the early 2000s.
To Brady's massive aerial attack in later years. Prime example of that adaptability.
That flexibility on both sides of the ball, it was key to their longevity. They could win in different ways, adjusting strengths to attack weaknesses.
And underpinning all of that was this unwavering discipline.
Strict rules, from what you hear. A real team-first ethos. Individual glory took a backseat.
Sounds like a culture where everyone knew their role, expectations crystal clear.
Totally. That culture of accountability ensured everyone was pulling in the same direction. Minimized distractions, fostered collective commitment. Always the team's success first.
And fueling it all, this relentless pursuit of excellence.
Never good enough. Always room for improvement.
That's the kind of drive that results in, 6 Super Bowl trophies, 9 AFC titles. The sheer volume of consistent success is just breathtaking.
It truly is historic, sustained dominance. And it all stemmed from those core tenets of the Patriot Way.
Which then had to translate onto the field, obviously.
Right, that philosophy was brought to life through Belichick's tactical brilliance.
Because the why needed the how on game day. And he earned that defensive mastermind reputation for very good reason.
What made his defenses so consistently dominant was their intricate design, their ability to adapt on the fly.
QBs always talked about that chess match.
Trying to decipher coverages, yeah.
Yeah.
He was the master at disguising looks before the snap, then adjusting. Think about his use of, zone blitzes.
Yeah, pressure from unexpected places.
Constantly disrupting opposing offenses.
And while the defense often gets the spotlight, his offensive flexibility was just as crucial, wasn't it?
Absolutely. He tailored schemes to whoever was playing quarterback. Ground and pound, unleashing Brady's arm, whatever fit.
He wasn't married to a single system.
No, he understood maximizing talent. Early Brady. More running game support. As Brady developed, the offense evolved. Pass-heavy attack. That adaptability was key.
And you can't overlook special teams' prowess. Under Belichick, it wasn't an afterthought.
Not at all. It was a legitimate weapon. They consistently found ways to gain an edge there, kicking, returns.
He understood field position, hidden yardage, Knew it could be the difference in tight games.
He invested resources, coaching attention. It paid off often in crucial moments, though seemingly small advantages added up.
Then there were the in-game adjustments. It always felt like he had a sixth sense, didn't it?
Knew what the other team was doing, how to counter it in real time. Remarkable.
And his clock management. If the Patriots had a lead late, game over. Felt like it anyway.
His ability to diagnose what was working, what wasn't, and make effective changes mid-game.
Yeah.
Exceptional. And managing the clock, offensively, defensively, a huge asset.
Okay, let's shift from the X's and O's for a second.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the man himself. The enigmatic persona.
Oh, yeah.
The famous hoodie, those brief, often cryptic press conferences. It all built this air of mystery.
The hoodie. It's become such an iconic symbol, hasn't it?
Totally.
Almost represented his single-minded focus, a visual cue. All business.
And the art of the soundbite in those pressers, you'd hang on every word, trying to find hidden meaning.
But often he'd reveal very little.
Exactly.
His media interactions felt strategic, controlling the narrative, saying just enough but never too much, always keeping the focus on the team, the next opponent.
And that unwavering focus on the team was constant. Always we, never I.
Right. Individual accomplishments were downplayed for the collective.
That team-first mentality was just deeply ingrained in the culture he built. Reinforced that everyone's contribution mattered. Shared success was the goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then there was the calculated silence. Sometimes what he didn't say felt just as impactful.
Maybe even a way to keep opponents off balance.
Could be. That strategic ambiguity, it could definitely create uncertainty for opponents, make them second guess.
Definitely plausible.
What's interesting, though, is you hear from former players, people around him, that there's a much warmer side, even humorous.
Stark contrast to the public image, yeah.
It just underscores how many people in those high-pressure leadership roles develop a public persona, right?
Different from their private selves. Often a way to manage the intense scrutiny, the demands of the job.
Now, you simply cannot discuss Belichick's incredible run without talking about the Brady factor.
Oh, absolutely not. A truly historic partnership. Symbiotic.
Their relationship was unique in NFL history. You had two individuals, arguably the best ever at their jobs.
Completely aligned in pursuing victory.
Brady's almost fanatical dedication, his work ethic, it mirrored Belichick's own intensity.
They shared that unwavering commitment to their craft. Constant desire to improve. That mutual drive was the engine.
And Belichick clearly saw Brady's talent and was willing to evolve his offenses over the years.
Totally. To maximize Brady's abilities, his longevity.
As Brady's skills and understanding grew, Belichick adapted the offense, always finding new ways to attack defenses through the air.
It really seemed like there was this deep level of mutual trust and understanding between them.
Yeah, they operated almost intuitively sometimes.
That synergy was critical. A shared language on the field, deep trust in each other's decisions in crunch time.
And of course, the debate that will likely never end, who deserved more credit.
The eternal question.
Was it Belichick's system making Brady great, or Brady's brilliance elevating the system?
It's fascinating and probably unanswerable, right? Their achievements were so intertwined, they elevated each other for 2 decades. Hard to disentangle.
Then came the separation and subsequent paths. Brady goes to Tampa, wins another Super Bowl.
Right.
While Belichick's Patriots struggled to replicate that past success, it certainly added fuel to that debate.
Their individual paths afterwards, successes and challenges, they've provided more layers to that complex partnership story, more insight into their individual impacts.
But Belichick's impact, it goes way beyond just Brady and the Patriots. His coaching tree and influence is incredibly widespread.
It really is. So many former assistants becoming successful head coaches.
That's a clear testament to his ability, not just coaching players, but mentoring future leaders. His influence on the next generation is undeniable.
And you can see those Belichickian elements in their styles.
Yeah, the meticulous detail, the emphasis on fundamentals.
That focus on prep, discipline, strong team culture. You see it in many coaches who learned under him.
And specifically, the spread of his defensive principles across the league is quite noticeable.
Teams using similar schemes, strategies. His fingerprints are all over modern defense.
His innovative concepts have had a lasting impact. Many teams have adopted or adapted his approaches to defend the modern NFL offense.
Even the emphasis on special teams across the NFL seems amplified by his constant prioritization of it.
He definitely raised the awareness and importance of special teams in coaching circles league-wide.
So when you step back, look at the whole career. His lasting impact on NFL coaching philosophy is profound.
It's about those core principles, fundamentals, adaptability, that unwavering team-first culture.
He truly set a new standard for coaching in the NFL. His principles continue to shape how the game is taught and played.
Okay, now let's transition to the personal realm. After such a long, dominant run, the end of an era arrived with his departure from the Patriots.
A significant moment in NFL history, for sure. The departure of a coach that successful, that long tenured, naturally generated a lot of talk. Legacy, Patriots' future.
The team's performance in the 2024 season was, well, a significant talking point leading up to it.
Yeah, it wasn't the consistent winning we'd come to expect.
Those struggles undoubtedly played a role in the decision-making process, though the specifics of those internal talks, mostly private.
Right. And while we don't have all the details, owner Robert Kraft's perspective was clearly a key factor in that decision-making process.
Ultimately, a decision made at the ownership level, considering, various factors on and off the field.
The fan reactions and legacy considerations were all over the place, weren't they?
Totally. Some felt it was time for a change. Others expressed deep gratitude, sadness, and everyone reflecting on that remarkable tenure.
His legacy in New England is undeniable. 6 Super Bowls leave a lasting mark. Fan reactions reflected that deep emotional connection built over 20 years of success.
And immediately, the speculation started. Belichick's future aspirations.
Where does he go from here?
Another coaching job.
Yeah.
Front office, step away entirely.
Those are the questions many in the football world are still pondering. Someone with his experience, his knowledge, he likely has options, but his next move still remains to be seen.
Now, as his professional life enters this new phase, his personal life has also gotten more attention, especially his relationship with Jordan Hudson.
Seems to represent a significant new chapter.
Following his departure from that intense Patriots spotlight, his personal life has naturally drawn more focus, and this relationship has been prominent.
The types of searches we looked at, Jordan Hudson age, Bill Belichick girlfriend age, really underscore the public interest.
People want to understand who she is, the age dynamic.
There's definitely significant public curiosity about the details. Her background, the age difference.
From what we can tell, Jordan Hudson has her own established professional life outside football.
Suggests her own independent identity, career path.
And it's important to approach the age dynamic topic with sensitivity. Ultimately, it's their relationship.
Exactly. The focus should be on the connection between two individuals. The age difference is a fact, but the core is the relationship itself.
We have seen public appearances and media coverage of them together, which naturally amplified interest.
Their public outings drew media attention, contributed to the ongoing narrative.
And while the specific details of how did Bill Belichick meet his girlfriend aren't widely known,
the fact it's a common search term shows that strong public curiosity about how it started.
Understandable, given his profile and the relationship becoming public more recently.
It seems public awareness really gained momentum around the time he left the Patriots.
That increased visibility in his personal life coincided with the end of his very public career in New England, made it a bigger topic.
Now, it's also important to remember Linda Holliday.
Right. A significant long-term presence in Belichick's life for many years before Jordan Hudson.
Indeed. A very significant part of his life for a considerable period, especially during the height of his Patriot success.
Their relationship spanned a large chunk of his New England tenure. She was often seen in a very supportive role.
A familiar and supportive figure alongside him for many years, active at events, visibly supporting his career.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, it's clear Bill Belichick is, well, a multifaceted figure.
Definitely.
We've explored the coaching genius behind a historic dynasty, the principles of the Patriot way, and now we're witnessing a new chapter unfold in his personal life.
We've examined the career of a coaching icon who's now entered a new phase, professionally and personally, and he continues to hold the public's attention.
And despite all the wins, the public persona, there's still this element of mystery surrounding him, which only adds to the fascination.
His career has been one of remarkable achievement. This new chapter will undoubtedly continue to be a subject of considerable interest.
So here's a final thought for you listening. What is the true legacy of a coach like Bill Belichick? Someone who achieved such sustained, unparalleled success. Is it solely the championships? Or is it also the impact on the coaches he mentored, the way the game itself is played? And what does our intense curiosity about the personal lives of these larger-than-life figures tell us about ourselves, maybe? Our relationship with fame and achievement?
Something to consider.
Definitely something to chew on as you go about your day.